Sting, for the past 2 years, you've been one of the most sought-after free agents in wrestling. And you chose tonight to make your return to the ring for the World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Championship against a man you know very well, the Total Package, Lex Luger.
Yeah, you could say that I know the Total Package pretty good. 15 years of traveling up and down the roads, driving in those cars, flying millions and millions of miles, and listening to the roar of those fans 300 plus days a year. World travelers right by your side, Lex. Yeah, the steel chairs over my back and over the top of my head. Yours too. The suplexes, the DDTs, flying over the top rope and landing on the cement. Oh, the smoke-filled wrestling arenas. You know what that does, Lex? That builds character. At least my character was built. And the last 18 months being a dad, being a husband, that also builds character, Lex. So the question I have for you, just throwing it out there, but has your character been built over the last 15 years, not to mention the last 18 months sitting at home? I know it had to just drive you nuts. See you in a few, Lex. What was that tagline? My tagline. What was it?
It's showtime?
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime, folks!
The following contest is for the vacant World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Championship of the World. About to make his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, this is the Total Package, Lex Luger. Luger on his way to the ring, and look at the size of Luger. I do not ever recall seeing him that jacked, seeing him that huge. Obviously, while Sting has been doing what he's been doing in the last 18 months, you know Luger's been hanging out at Main Event Gym in Atlanta. You know Luger's been hitting the weights.
And hitting it pretty hard,
I would say this is the biggest I've ever seen Luger. He is enormous. He is jacked.
Wow.
And tonight, the epic battle will take place. The Total Package versus Sting for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, this should be a very interesting matchup. These men have been on for about 18 months, but they're still two of the most accomplished wrestlers.
And his opponents. Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title. It is a battle that means so much more. This is more than a belt. This is for more than prestige. This is very, very personal.
Well, the crowd obviously behind Sting. Sting, without a doubt, I think, the most popular WCW performer of all time.
And the two shake hands. Interesting comments made by both men. Certainly, we've seen a little bit of...
These guys are friends. He just handed him his bat.
Wait a minute. Come on. No, Luger.
Well,
Sting turned his back on Luger for a moment. Now, we've seen comments, the pre-match comments, very interesting. Let's try and read into them a little bit. Luger saying, yeah, we've been friends. We've even been business partners. No, Sting gets the better of it. Expecting something. And Sting looks in great shape as well. Holy cow, these guys have been at it. For the last 18 months since they were been on television, they've been in the gym. Sting with a drop kick. And out to the protective barrier at ringside goes a very frustrated and thrown off Lex Luger.
Yeah, well, let's look back into the pre-match comments. Obviously, Lex Luger was bluffing and full of you-know-what when he was trying to put Sting over and talk about all the friendship, how close he'd been. He tried to jump the guy to start the match.
Well, certainly I wouldn't put anything past Lex Luger, but Lex Luger has shown an unusual amount of respect. Now, I don't care what anybody says about this. The fact remains, Luger and Sting have had a friendship both on and off camera for many years. Business partners at one time.
Yep, absolutely.
This time, I think there was always a jealous side to Luger. Sting, very confident, very direct in his approach. Luger always took a shortcut, wasn't afraid to do so. Now the question remains, will he take a shortcut in this contest for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title for the second time? Luger out to the floor.
Yeah, well, Luger's not very happy right now. See, Luger in his mind honestly thinks he's better than everybody else. He thinks because he's bigger, that he is smarter, that he's better, and I think he's been jealous of the fact that Sting was the more popular performer of the two. Hold on,
Wait, listen, all right, Lex Luger calling for the mic. All right, obviously taking a breather here.
All right. Now I see that you're gonna cheat. You're gonna cut corners with a closed fist.
No, please.
Come on.
That's how we're gonna play this thing, huh? Right here in Glasgow, England.
Scotland.
No, it's Scotland.
He's doing that deliberately. He doesn't care. The fans here, for some reason, I've been in this country a very short time, not too fond of their English counterparts.
No, and you wait, hang on a sec. Sting wants the mic. Hang on.
Hang on.
First of all, you are in Scotland.
Brand McNally, he is not, Lex Luger.
Glasgow!
Luger not too familiar with the local slang, the local terminology.
Do you know what a Glasgow kiss is? That's
I'm
like
hoping that Sting sees it.
Well, that's like a friendly little gesture that you do when two people want to square off against each other. Glasgow kiss is a headbutt to the face.
Well, he just got it.
Yeah.
Got a headbutt to the back of the head, actually. In the meantime, Sting now out to the floor with Luger. Oh, look out. Sting packing up. Luger against the rail. Here comes Sting. And misses the splash. Stinger splash on the floor does not connect.
Yeah, he
Luger.
went high risk way too early. Sting, I think he's, when you haven't been in the ring in a while, you forget your repertoire. You forgot what you do. He didn't take the man down. You can't just go for high risk that early in the match. You're not going to beat a man like Lex Luger that easily. No way. Especially when he's this big.
Not only that, but take into consideration the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight title. And what that means. Sting now going outside. Sting going to the top rope. Stinger coming up.
Luger brought the knees up.
Does not connect. Heads up maneuver by Lex Luger. Distracts the referee and goes for the low blow. That's what it's come down to for Luger.
Yeah, but Luger's right, though. Sting decided to use closed fists, sneak attacks, play the game that way, so Lex is just trying to match him move for move right now.
Obviously, in the 18 months since these two athletes, these two superstars, last appeared on television, both men have been looking for the right opportunity. And tonight, on the Retribution pay-per-view from the World Wrestling All-Stars, it's Sting and Luger for the gold. And the history between these two, no doubt about it, tag team champions. Good friends, possibly better enemies.
Yeah, obviously, because Lex Luger looks like he wants that belt. He doesn't really give a crap about his friendship right now. He wants to win. Like Luger said, you can play him in cards, you can play him in chess, you can play him in pinochle, you can play him in air hockey. He'll play to win.
And Now the crowd in the case of the total package, the torture rack. He really put that move on the map, no doubt. No one could do it like Luger. No one has put away more people than Luger with the torture rack. Here comes Sting. They meet in the middle. Luger goes down. Sting.
He headbutted him right in the family jewels.
Right in the total package.
I think that was intentional, and Sting tried to make it look like it was an accident.
Well, you can bet Luger, if he's able to catch his breath, will probably be complaining to the referee. If he's going to complain about a closed fist, I can only imagine what he's going to say about this. Here we're at 6. Both men on their knees. Sting. In for an atomic drop.
Oh, his legs moving to town now. Look at the Sting moving there.
Back into the ropes. I'll tell you what, Stinger doesn't look like he's missed a beat in the 18 months since he's been off. Giving it his all. Knows what's at stake here. Knows what's on the line. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, Luger pulled the referee right in between them.
And who's
Smart
that?
move by Luger.
Who is that on the outside of the ring?
Wait a minute, Jarrett's here.
That's Jeff Jarrett. Oh! Knocks Sting over the head with the guitar. What the hell is Jarrett doing out here? What interest does he have in who becomes the WWA World Heavyweight title?
And look at that, Lex is gonna get a cheapie here.
1, 2. Oh, you're kidding. That's a 2 count. The
And
match
now Luger's
continues.
going for the torture rack.
Oh, the referee goes down, tries for the torture rack. Sting now, Scorpion death drop to Luger. Here's a cover. Oh, Jarrett, not again. Come on, Jarrett. What do you have to do with this? Oh, over the head.
Oh,
And a second guitar broken over the bloody face of Sting. And this time, Luger now. What is Jarrett's involvement? What personal interest does he have in seeing to it that Lex Luger becomes the WWE
Lex Luger, the WWE champion. I'm calling it an upset.
The winner of the match and new WWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Lex Luger.
I'm at a loss for words. Luger, who obviously employed Jeff Jarrett to do his dirty work for him.
Yeah, very unusual that Jeff Jarrett shows up kind of like as a surprise. And Andrew McManus brought him. Did Andrew McManus know that Jeff Jarrett and Luger were in cahoots?
Well, the bottom line is Lex Luger will leave Retribution as the brand new World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion.
Wow. I'm calling it an upset. Jeremy, is that an upset? In your mind, is that an
And this may be the biggest of them all. You've held many world titles, but tonight, you've got a chance to do something that very few men in history have done, and that's hold 2 world championships simultaneously.
Scott, you about just did my interview for me, but that's exactly what I was going to say. It's time for me to get down to business. Stinger, you say you're here in Kiwi country, representing you're back in black. You want to represent the blacks? Well, that's fine. Jeff Jarrett is walking into the ring, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm walking out the WWA and the NWA Champion. I'm going to unite the belts tonight.
A true ring general. The NWA World Heavyweight Champion represents the history, represents the prestige, represents the heritage of wrestling's oldest and most historic World Heavyweight title. In the tradition of names like Harley Race, Dory Funk, Lou Thesz, and the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Jeff Jarrett proudly carries the banner of the National Wrestling Alliance on total nonstop action tonight. Jarrett puts his childhood dream that he turned into a reality. The NWA World Heavyweight title on the line in the first ever title versus title unification bout here on The Reckoning for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got a very vested interest in this match, Jeremy. I'm the #1 contender for the NWA World Heavyweight title. If Sting beats Jeff Jarrett, hey, I don't care which guy I have to wrestle. Jeff Jarrett, in my book, just a Hendersonville hillbilly. I don't like the guy, I can't stand the guy, and I hope Sting tonight.
He is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. While we have this moment, I want to thank Buck Woodward from OneWrestling.com for his help with tonight's pay-per-view. The Stinger and Jeff Jarrett unification bout for the NWA and WWA World Heavyweight titles. And here it comes, one of the most popular icons in the world of professional wrestling. In Zurich, Switzerland, Sting defeated Lex Luger to win his 10th World Heavyweight title. Tonight, the three-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion Sting puts his newly crowned WWA World Heavyweight title on the line against a man he has faced before. Tonight, it's the man they call Sting versus the chosen one, Jeff Jarrett. It's Stroke versus Scorpion Deathlock. It's the NWA versus the WWA. It's title versus title. Unification bout for the reckoning of the World Wrestling All-Stars. So much on the line. So much at stake in this title versus title unification bout. Jeff Jarrett has held the WWA World Heavyweight title before. In fact, at the Inception pay-per-view, our very first pay-per-view for the WWA, October 26, 2001, Sydney, Australia, it was Jeff Jarrett who overcame the odds and became the WWA World Heavyweight Champion. It was Jeff Jarrett who outlasted 3 other opponents in a one-night tournament to become the WWA World Heavyweight title. Well, since then, Jarrett has gone on to be the NWA World Champion, Sting the WWA World Heavyweight Champion. It's main event time for the reckoning of the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event on World Wrestling All-Stars, The Reckoning, a match sanctioned jointly by the WWA and the National Wrestling Alliance. The match, scheduled for one fall, features 2 current World Heavyweight Champions, with each man putting their respective titles on the line. The victor will become a dual world champion and the dominant force in professional wrestling. Introducing first, from Music City, USA, weighing 235 pounds, a man who has held 5 World Heavyweight Championships and is the current National Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jeff Jarrett.
Well, Jeff Jarrett, obviously not the fan favorite here, and I don't think you would expect to be the fan favorite when you're facing Sting, one of the most popular wrestlers of all time.
And his opponent is from Venice Beach, California. He weighs in tonight at 251 pounds. He is a 3-time NWA Heavyweight Champion, a 6-time WCW Heavyweight Champion, and the current World Wrestling All-Stars Heavyweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sting!
What a reception for the World Heavyweight Champion, Sting.
It's unbelievable, like how all over the world people love this guy. I mean, every country we've gone to, Sting is just, you know, the response has been incredible.
And look at this, an historic moment unto itself in the middle of the ring right now.
What's the historic moment? This guy that has a sign that says Sting will whoop Jeff's ass?
Referee Fozzie Young holding up both the WWA and the NWA World Heavyweight titles.
Oh, that's a historic moment, okay.
They're on the line. Unification bout. One man able to score the victory.
Yeah,
will
what
walk
is
away
Jarrett?
with champion.
I gotta point something out here. What the hell's Jarrett doing with the guitar? The thing's not even tuned. It's missing a string.
Old
It's just an
slap nuts.
obvious weapon. They should take the thing to the back, take the bat to the back, let these guys wrestle, compete in the ring.
Well, Glenn Gilberti in NWA Total Nonstop Action, seen every week, Wednesday nights in the U.S. on pay-per-view, is the #1 contender in Total Nonstop Action for Jarrett's title. Now,
well deserved.
Interesting scenarios to come out of this match. A match with so many ramifications on so many levels, affecting the futures of both companies, no doubt.
Absolutely. A lot of electricity in this building here.
Well, the anticipation has been built so well, so long for this world title match. Both men have been doing just incredible amounts of media since they got here. It has been a swarm. These fans have been so hungry for this world title match. And it comes to a head here, the reckoning for the World Wrestling All-Stars.
Well, that was A lot of impact right there. He hit the mat pretty hard.
These two have met before. Very memorable Halloween Havoc match comes to mind. Certainly, no doubt.
I don't remember it. When was it?
You weren't on it. Here we go. Shoulder block. Down goes Jarrett.
Sting can move. I mean, that's one thing Sting's always been able to do. Tremendous athlete. He can move for a big man. A let's go slap nuts chant started. Let's go slap nuts, they're saying. Jarrett, they think you're a slap nut.
They lock up now. Once again, Jarrett lifts the knee, delivers a right hand to the face of the Stinger.
Yeah, those are heavy right hands. I've been hit by Jeff Jarrett before. He packs a pretty good punch for a guy from Tennessee.
Oh, right across. Oh, there it is. The Jarrett strut.
The Jarrett strut. That's absurd. That's absurd.
And now, Jarrett delivers a right hand to Sting. Interesting approach here so far from Jarrett. Wrestling a very smart match so far. Either man really at a disadvantage, both feeling each other out, but a reverse atomic drop there. Ooh. And Stinger delivers a right hand.
Sting packs a pretty mean punch, too.
And a face plant to the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, who smartly rolls out of the ring for a breather.
I wrestled Sting recently in the main event of Melbourne, Australia. I gave the guy all I could handle and was cheated out of the win at the end. I could beat Sting, but Jeff Jarrett definitely not using the proper strategy here. You got to get away from him. You got to get away from Sting.
And they're coming away.
This is my workplace. This is my workplace. Get him away from me.
Right across the broadcast table here. Excuse us.
Get him in the ring, ref. Get him in the ring. This is my work area. Get the hell out of here.
Block Jarrett with a thumb to the eyes. Jarrett now right across, blocked by Stinger. Oh, right across our broadcast table. Jarrett now on top.
This is my work area.
On top of the broadcast table here. And is met with a right hand to the red basket. Stops Jarrett in his tracks. No. Oh. Good Lord. Right across our broadcast table.
Get him in the ring, referee. Get some control here. This is a title match. Well, I'll tell you what, I got some serious words for these guys when we get back to the back. You don't come out here and ruin my work area.
All right, number one contender. Here we go. Right hand to the face, to the forehead, rather, of the NWA World Champion, Jeff Jarrett. Stinger now in the corner. And the 10th is a low blow by Jarrett.
I gotta admit, smart move by Jarrett. Sting left himself open right there, and Jarrett sees the advantage. Jeff Jarrett a lot smarter than I would probably give him credit for. I mean, he's not as smart as I am, but he's a seasoned competitor. He's wrestled almost everybody there is in the business.
But yet continues to showboat and isn't afraid to do it. A cocky ring general.
Well, you know me. I've always been the type of focused competitor in the ring. You know, I don't like showboat. I get the job done. I'm serious.
Into the corner now. Ooh. And again, Jarrett capitalizing on the situation, capitalizing on a stone Stinger.
Right now, Sting's on Queer Street and liking it.
Clothesline takes down the WWA World Champ 2.
No.
And not enough to pin Sting.
Yeah, you're not going to beat him with a clothesline for crying out loud.
Interesting to note, both men along the way have held each other's titles. 3 times Stinger has held the NWA title.
But what is Jarrett doing right here? He obviously can't pin the guy. You got to wear him down more. I'll tell you what Jarrett's problem is I'm in the guy's head. He's got me breathing down his neck and he can't focus.
Well, right now he has all he can handle with the Stinger. Trying to outpower Sting, but Sting now rolls it up. 1, 2.
Oh, he almost got him.
And doesn't quite connect with that. Doesn't quite get the pinfall. First pinfall, first man who wins.
Jarrett's still maintaining a pretty solid advantage here. I got to give him a little bit of credit.
An epic bout here for the reckoning. From New Zealand for the World Wrestling Wrestling All-Stars.
I'll be honest with you, if Jarrett wouldn't have wasted his time showboating the corner doing that stupid strut, he might have already beat Sting by now. But I think Jarrett wasted a lot of time and it's going to come back to haunt him.
This is the elbow, but it gets the sleeper.
Oh, he got a sleeper.
Jarrett has used this move for most part of his career. Been very effective every time out.
Yes,
no doubt about it.
cuts off all knowledge flow to the brain when you clamp down across the carotid artery.
And right now, Sting faces...
But let's be honest, Jeremy, it's a chokehold. It's a chokehold. You're choking the man.
Referee Fozzy Young checking in to make sure that is not a chokehold. Fans solidly behind Stinger on their feet. Rallying for the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight Champion. Stinger to his feet. One elbow. And again. A third elbow. Stinger picked up Jarrett. Stinger slam. And the Stinger splash that does not connect. Both men now down. Both men faced.
Sting telegraphed that. Sting telegraphed that.
Both men getting an opportunity now to recover from what they've been through already. Throwing everything they have at one another.
But what happens if they both get counted out? If they both get counted out, who's the champion? Me?
Well, referee Fozzy Young, final decision here. Jarrett to his feet first, grabs Sting, throws him into the ropes now. Ducks the clothesline. Stinger comes back, ducks the clothesline again. Oh, they meet in the middle. Jarrett.
Oh! I think he did that on purpose, Jeremy.
Stinger was
Sting's done that in too many matches to not do that on purpose.
Delivers possibly an inadvertent headbutt to the nether regions.
Well, I doubt the inadvertence of that move.
Once again,
but
both
it's not
men
like
down.
Jeff didn't deserve it.
Jarrett now to his knees, Stinger to his knees. Waves out the count. Jarrett in the corner, here comes Stinger, splash. Does not connect, but Stinger able to catch himself. Jarrett goes for the guitar.
Oh, Jarrett's gonna try and get himself disqualified.
Stinger has the bat in his hand.
Yeah.
Blocks the chair, rather blocks the guitar with the bat. Stinger with the bat. Stinger with the bat to the knee, to the leg. And right across the back.
This is the title match. Referee's allowed me to go. Jarrett tried to cheat first.
The guitar used, the baseball bat used.
The referee allowed some levity here, and I like it.
Stinger splash coming up. Here we go. In the corner goes Jarrett. Stinger sizing up Jarrett for a second. Stinger splash. Oh, wait a minute. Referee Fozzy Young in the middle.
Oh, what a stupid move by the referee. Completely out of position.
Jarrett knew his time was up. Stinger coming up. Scorpion Death Drop. Wait, come on.
Wait, what is going on here?
What is this? Joey Legend in the ring. Rick Steiner blocks the guitar. Steiner now. A right hand to Joey Legend.
What was Joey Legend doing? Is he paid off by Jarrett?
Steiner now going to work on Joey Legend. Stinger splash to Joey Legend. Stinger splash to Jarrett. Over the top rope goes Legend.
What's Rick Steiner doing out here?
And the dog face Gremlin. Oh, Stinger. Here with a drop kick. Puts on the Scorpion Deathlock to Jeff Jarrett. Meanwhile, the dog face Gremlin, Rick Steiner. No, come on. Why in the hell?
What did he do that for? Rick Steiner and Sting have been longtime friends.
Rick Steiner has double-crossed Sting. 1, 2, and 3. You're kidding. Come on.
You kidding me?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, still NWA Heavyweight Champion and new WWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jeff Jarrett.
You have just witnessed world title history. Jeff Jarrett, who has shown time and time the mountain, the new WWA World Heavyweight Champion, the NWA Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett, the unified World Champion, here tonight in Auckland, New Zealand, for the reckoning of the World Wrestling All-Stars. Jarrett, with the NWA and the World Wrestling All-Stars World Heavyweight titles in his hand, in his possession, walks away from Auckland, New Zealand, the unified World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, well, that's fine with me. That's fine with me because that means I'll just beat Jarrett for 2 belts. He had to use Rick Steiner. He had to use Joe Legend. He had to use a guitar.
We're out of time.